Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. This will be the last episode of this particular Let's Play until the new update comes out, so let's enjoy as our little duplicants try to survive. We did get our air filtration system in last episode, so as you can see, we're starting to have more oxygen spread out of the gas vent, and the rest of the air is kind of being pulled down into the gas pipe. So pretty exciting to see that system in operation, and I could say probably that it might not be a bad idea to have one of these pipes at the bottom of your base, and then maybe one at the top of your base as well, to kind of catch all the gases that either will be too light or too heavy, or heavier or lighter than oxygen, so it gets pushed down to one particular part of your base. So that's one way to keep things nice and filtered. The pressure is building up quite a bit down here. You can see it's at 1,700 grams. I don't think it's done anything yet in terms of screwing anyone over, getting anyone pushed up, you know, when the vent hits or anything like that. So that's not a big deal. What we are waiting on right now is I'm trying to get to the next level of smart storage. Oh, we did get smart storage. Hey, that was quick. We got smart storage. I want to wait for solid transport. So what we're going to do this episode is I'm going to use this space here, or maybe up here, to work on this fancy new shipping auto sweeper. This is so cool. Refined metal has yet to be discovered. How do we refine metal? Is that going to be under something like iron? Oh, right under here. So we'd have to penetrate all the way over here to get iron, which there does not seem like there is any safe way to do that without... Well, this is too wide. I could have an expedition of sorts and try to keep them out of the other gaseous zones. I'll tell you what, just to give our miners something to do while we chit-chat, let's go ahead and do a bit of a expedition. I'll put an airlock down here. We'll cut through that zone. Dig, and that should be fine. So you're going to dig in here, climb up a bit, and then just kind of go up here and get the iron out. Oops. Iron ore. Yeah, we're just going to experiment. I have no idea what iron ore gives you, or if that's the refined metal you need, or if you need to refine it further, but hey, why not? It told us we need to do it, and by God, we're going to do it. What else do we have now that's been unlocked? We have crown molding. That stuff's relatively new. We got last episode from the art stuff. We have a shearing station. This is all the items that came from that early rancher unlock that we've not really messed with yet. Smart storage bin stores the resources of your choosing. Logic input becomes active when bin is filled above the threshold. Interesting. So we'll have to mess with this. This might require its own little episode down the road where I start to muck about with the different items here, the different types of logics involved. Everything else, though, I think has been discovered. So it seems like the shipping part is... What did we get? We got more items than that, though, right? We got a conveyor overlay. Okay. Auto sweeper and smart storage bin. So a new overlay, and then we have automate sweeping and supplying errands by sucking up all nearby. Materials are automatically delivered in convoyer. Oh, okay. So these are delivered to conveyor loaders. So we really can't do anything with the auto sweeper. It just does it by itself. Does this run? Is it like a Roomba? Oh, it is a Roomba! I think so. It automates sweeping and sucking up. It delivers to any conveyor loader. I think it, honest to God, is a Roomba. Oh my God, I'm so excited. We need to make this a huge priority. Let's get to it. We have a Roomba to build. Let's go. Not a Roomba, but a Roomba. Okay, so that is Hassan, who's busy doing up all the digging. We're still good over here, even though I breached into a warmer zone. This will be an interesting way to see how the temperature expands, though. Folks have mentioned as you start getting into these areas, the temperature does start to seep into your base a little more. No idea. I have no idea if it's like super strong or if it takes a lot of time. So we'll experiment with that just a bit. What's our oxygen looking like? Much better down here. If you guys see the difference, all of this was all red last episode. So this is a huge difference. Our little filtration system is working as intended. We are super overpressurizing the disposal area. Conveyor overlay is not going to show us anything right now, I don't believe, because there's nothing to convey, right? We don't have that technology unlocked yet. Super cute. I really did have a lot of fun with this game. More than I thought I would, for sure. And I do plan to play this a little bit more. I know in May, I believe in May, is when... Growth halted, why? By the way, sorry, I got distracted. Atmosphere? Okay. In May, this game is supposed to release. Oxygen Not Included. It should be going live in May at some point. So that'll be curious to see. I'm really excited to see what else they're going to be adding to this game. So I probably might expand, explore once more with a... I'm going to do a little bit more with probably the next update. But I don't know much more beyond that, if I'm going to wait till the next episode, or sorry, the next release, or what we're going to do. Just depends on what you guys think. And by the way, I will start kind of doing more videos geared towards what you're all interested in. So, you know, things like the likes. I'm never going to ask you for a like, but using the like system is one way to actually tell someone who's making content what you really enjoy versus, you know, what you're just watching for a couple seconds. So if it's something you really do enjoy, please let me know in that manner. That way I can, you know, keep it in mind. I can start focusing on building more of that type of content. And I did not put a ladder where you can reach it. My fault. We'll make that another priority level. Perfect, perfect. Onward and upward, Mr. Hassan. Where are you going? No, don't leave me. You're supposed to dig more. Oh, that was the builder. Hassan's going to be coming over to dig in a minute. Oh, super excited about this conveyor system. I always got addicted to any of the minecarts in Minecraft. Whenever we had a server with all of our friends on it, I think the first thing I would always try to do is like set up a basic base and then dig, and then make a minecart between our bases. Why? I have no idea, but I mostly am addicted to minecart related things. Transport fever, anything with trains on it. It's not my fault, I blame Amtrak. Alright, so we're getting access to some iron. Now that we have iron, do we have the ability to make this fancy auto sweeper? Refined metal, 200 kilograms. Does this count as refined metal? Metal ore. Suitable for building power systems. Can we... Alright, well let's go to our database to find more information. Would you like to know more? I would. Not research, but resources is I think what I was trying to click on. Can I just do refined metal? Prerequisite touch brute force. Oh, this is going to kiln makes what? Ceramic. Refined metals from raw ore. Okay, where is this under? This is going to be under the smelting research. So I did jump ahead a little bit. Where are we looking for smelting? It's going to be one more notch. Okay, so let's go ahead and stop the solid transport, and we'll go ahead and do smelting for a minute. Because it seems like we're going to need smelting before we start doing anything else with the conveyor system. Alright, meanwhile, what else do we have going on? We're about 3/4 of the way of getting a new replicant, or sorry, duplicant. I haven't said replicant in a while. Apparently I had to drop that off. Do we have any spare beds? I think all of our beds at this point are occupied. Are you guys happy with us? Are you happy at life? Rowan, are you okay? Let's talk. We never talk anymore. Let me click on you instead of your bed. Okay, so what is your life? You've got diarrhea, probably because you've been eating the really nasty food. I like how they're like chatting in the middle of like, he's like, I'm about to poop my pants, but I'll stop and chat. No, that never happens. He's got diarrhea. He's feeling pretty grimy, although I think it's shower time. No, not so much. Your current job is to store coal. What is your overall job? You're a farmhand. Did you ever get promoted, by the way? Did you ever get enough? Oh, you did. Can I promote you to the full farmer? Oh, wow. That requires a very high level of morale, which you do not have. Okay, well, let's check on that. Why are you so grumpy about life? Why are you hating us so much? Morale, 4 out of 4. Barracks are +1. Grizzly meal. Yeah, sorry about that. So do they only get the bonus by going through a room that has the active bonus? He's got +2 from the washroom, right? Okay. So he had to have gone through the washroom to get that. Do we need to start... I don't know how to describe it. Do we need to start putting rooms in the way so people will move through a positive room where they're going to get a bonus to their morale? Is that something that can happen? Because, I mean, we've got washrooms, we've got barracks, right? In theory, they should be getting a couple of different bonuses here, right? +1 to morale, because they were in their barracks. They don't go to the massage clinic, though. Oh, this is a stress relief. Yeah, quarantine, sick duplicants, and stress relief bonus. So that's not really a morale bonus, though. Morale bonus on the rec room. Interesting. Maybe I'm just not sure how that type of stuff works. Did we just pop the next level of technology? Or is this stuff that just still shows new? No, it still shows new. I have to click on them, I think, to get rid of the little icon. I could also, I don't think I'm going to do it this time around just because we're almost at the end here, but I could put in a liquid filtration to try to get this little bit of food poisoning out, although I don't think, by and large, the water that we're using is polluted. Most of the water here is clean. It was just this one incident of someone having an accident and it fell down and dipped into the pool, so I don't think we're in bad shape here. Can this catch on fire? God, that'd be so awesome. I do like the atmospherics. I love how it looks. This weird spacey effect to it. That you're able to visually see the oxygen and the flow of the air, too, to see how much pressure is being, you know, moved around in different areas. I really do. I'm starting to really appreciate the art style. I never did originally. I will say, I was not very fair to Clay. And I'm sorry. Can we make any different types of food? Can we make berry sludge? No. We need sleet wheat grain, which we don't have. Can we make anything else? We can make the grilled bud of a gristleberry. I guess I could make this. We can park that on forever as well. Just trying to get more refined meals so people aren't so damn grumpy about life. Now you're at 8 out of 8. Why are you at so high? You've got, oh, you've showered. So hang on, who was doing Rowan? Where's Rowan at? Because you're grumpy. Why haven't you showered in a while? There you are. You're still grimy. Why are you so nasty? Let's go to the scheduler, Rowan. You do have a schedule for bath time, though. I mean, I could give them one before they go to bed, too, just for fun. I don't think it's going to hurt anything. Use up a little bit more water, but maybe that's going to help him out. So he ran to the bathroom, but he didn't get to the shower. Maybe his time ran out. Do we need to add in just a bit more time in the morning then, so that they get a little bit more? So if we do bath time to and I can change it back to work here. Oh, what did I do? I ruined everything. Hang on. You don't need... Oh, this is the... Yeah, this was the downtime in front. Downtime before bed. Showering after bed. And work before downtime. Okay, there we go. I don't know. We'll see. Is Rowan in the bathroom? Rowan, you stink, boy. Where you at? Are you one of our day sleepers? I don't think he was. I'm losing track of my my duplicants here. Where in the world did you go? Rowan, I need you. Where are you? I've lost him. Ruby, Ren, May, Hassan, Max, Travaldo. Is this Rowan? What are you doing making... Are you the farmer? Are you also the chef? Okay, we're going to track you for a bit. I really want to see what your priority level is. Like, what do you do during the day? So it is... Well, I don't know what time this even says. Does this mean it's about to be nighttime here? 28 time played 5 hours, 28 cycles old. So I guess we're in the start of the day, so you're not going to have that next shift changeover for a bit. Are we almost done with the research for smelting? Not quite. We probably actually need to put another researcher. And maybe that was something I should have focused on way earlier, is another researcher. We do have someone who has learning and the research bonus, Bonnie. I think I'm going to add her right away. Operate, supply, tidy, dig. Yeah, I think we're going to get another researcher. We are out of beds, but I can quickly and easily dig something out here just for you. Just for you, we will add in a bit of a bedroom. Nothing too fancy, just something so you can sit down and not be grumpy at me. Good enough. Good enough. All right, let's go back to the job screen and put you under the research assistant. What was that again? Sorry? Bonnie? Yeah, Bonnie. All right, Bonnie is going to get assigned to the research assistant position, which should help speed things up, because that means you can use one person on the supercomputer and one person on the basic research station, I think. Yep, sure enough. So they're going to be able to help each other out, speed research up. Then really, I should have done that the first moment we got the advanced computer and we started researching this higher level tiers, I probably should have done that, or I bet you can add another research station, so 2 duplicants can use the research station, 1 each, as you're going along. So that could have sped up my research progress immensely. So that's something to keep in mind that I'll probably do next time around too. So you guys are going to be working on that. What was I checking? I was trying to watch Rowan. That's Max. Rowan's chowing down. Let's watch Rowan again. I was trying to watch his morale to see what he ran through and when he had the best morale situation. 5 out of 4. What does this 5 out of 4 mean? Is this a requirement for their job? They have to have at least 4... I think that's the truth. I think the slash indicates what your job requirement is. So by being a... Where did he go? The farmer? Rowan only needs 4 morale. Yeah, that's the case. Okay. But to get him up to the... Or sorry, the farm hand. To get him up to the farmer position, he's going to require a crap ton more skill. Or morale, sorry. We're going to see in the morning if he goes through the schedule that I gave him, which was tons of bathroom time. All of you rush to the bathroom. I probably, as you grow more and more, you need to have more dedicated bathrooms here. I think next time I do a base, I'll have 1 whole floor dedicated to nothing but lavatories, and 1 dedicated to nothing but showers. Do they skip the sink if they... if there's no sink available? That's another question too, because they all run to the bathroom at roughly the same time. Okay, so now you've showered. Now you're at 8 out of 4. So you really perked up after a shower. Is that enough, or are you still super short? You need 12. I'm going to upgrade him right now just because I want to see, in part, what all these, the farm stations do. Produces macronutrient fertilizer to increase plant growth rate. Which is what? Just dirt? Oh, it's not available yet. Okay, fair enough. Maybe he just has to work it and it gets done. What do you mean outside of greenhouse? Oh, I forgot to close this off after we expanded. My bad. Okay. All set. Where are we at on the research tree? We are almost done with smelting. Just 1 more shift should do it. I wonder if there's any decorations and morale things that don't really require a lot of sculpting. This is just used to decorate the ceilings of rooms. Okay. I like that I can rotate this corner molding, but I can't rotate the friggin' wall pot. Drives me nuts. We'll see how this looks. I have no idea if they can even reach this yet or not. Do you all like this style of 2 vertical, like two shafts here? Because that way you're able to work in different areas? Or should I have everyone sleep on, like, the left and then run to the right? Do you know what I mean? Like, all the bedrooms here have even areas across the entire area. Maybe, like, this is 5 wide. This feels still pretty small. This is supposed to be the medium rec room as well. Insufficient oxygen generation. We finally hit our... too much consumption over our production. I'll make sure that this is the case for the next cycle as well. And if it is, we'll add 1 more oxygen diffuser. What's our algae storage like? Remember, it was like at 1.5K. That was our research, by the way. Let's see. Organic algae. Are we out of algae? Because that's horrible. Seriously? Are we actually out of algae? Oh, God. We have 0 algae on base. Well, we're all gonna die. Is there any way to produce algae? Or, you know, oxygen without algae? Oh, okay, yeah, there was. Consumes algae to produce oxygen. And removes some carbon dioxide. So that's another way to produce oxygen. So really, we need to research. We need to throw something else in here. We need to add in the electrolyzer. Converts water into oxygen and hydrogen, but then the problem becomes that you're starting to use your water supply, right? So there's no way to sustain oxygen production, huh? Interesting. Okay, well, we're out of algae completely, so this is going to be super screwed real fast. Let's go ahead and have our miners extend up into the base a bit more, because at this point we just desperately need more algae. So I'm just going to have them go into this little section and just dig it all out. That should be more than fine for the rest of this episode. No problems there. Let's go ahead and put down our new metal refinery. We'll put that bad boy in the pit. You know what? I'll put it right here. I know it's I know it's not going to be where we want for air, but we're not going to be doing this much longer, so I just want to see how it works, and I want to see if I can get a little bit of that, what's it called? Sorry, the transport system here. Words are hard, but it is the conveyor bridge. There we go. I want to see the conveyor system, and I want to just check out how it looks. We could actually put a little conveyor belt all the way over here and just see how that works out. I'm guessing we could just have a, as you expand, just, like, say if we breached, we put an airlock here, and we just breached straight across to the right. I guess we could put an air pump on the same level, and all that air would be dumped into our, you know, pit of doom down here, right? Wouldn't that just be the natural way of things? And we could continue expanding as we needed. We could even return that same oxygen, or we could turn other, I guess we could, there's no oxygen to begin with, right? So we'd have to build some kind of oxygen producer to pump over into the new areas we explore. Oh, there's natural gas. I never did explore, we did see this originally. We saw the cool steam vent. The natural gas geyser would be something that we're able to use. The natural gas, what would it be under? Natural gas generator converts natural gas into electrical power. So we could at least use that if we were going to stay on this map. So that's something else good to know. Super cool. Let's see. What does this need? This is going to require coolant, liquid outtake, and liquid intake. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Let's do plumbing. You need an input and an output. Well, lucky for you, I've got a crap ton of piping around here. Let's just do this. Let's swing it around and then in. Building intake and filtered output pipe. Okay, or output pipe. This should connect with the nasty pipe, and yeah, that should actually be fine. I want to make that all a priority. Let's go ahead and go back to researching our conveyor belt, the solid transport. Let me go ahead and put down a electrolyzer. Well, I guess we'll put this right next to where the water supply is. That would make sense to me. I'm going to prioritize a couple of these construction projects so we can get this going. There we go. We really need to get that electrolyzer up. In fact, I might even do this just because the electrolyzer is the only thing that's going to be producing oxygen for us in a minute or two. Wow, that's a problem too, huh? Because eventually, where you've got all these algae... what was that new sound? Interesting. Eventually you're going to have, you know, all the oxygen's being generated from here in this electrolyzer. You have to spread it around the base, right? So I guess you'd actually have to have a dedicated room for piping good oxygen back to different parts of the base. This requires liquid intake and cabling. So that's easy. And liquid intake is just going to be something like this. Hey, look at that. How easy is life? Okay. So good to put that right next to where you're building all of your water stuff. Fair enough. Do we get our... We haven't finished the rest of the piping done yet. Alright, we'll wait for a couple folks to sleep. I might skip forward a bit until that's built up. Just we can get the rest of the episode in one shot here. Alright, so we're at the moment. Everything is hooked up to our metal refinery, and it's just delivering water and... Wait, what? Did you just take water out of this thing? I honestly think it just did. Why did it do that? Or is it actually working? Oh, it's working as normal. Okay. That's the, it was really weird. The way it looked is that they came in here and took water away. I think it actually just started as soon as it got enough water. Oh, someone actually has to use this too. Interesting. Okay, that's good to know. So we are producing iron ore to iron. It ran out of coolant, so it has to refill after it does one job. Okay, so it fills up, and then it just does the job for a minute or two. Okay, that's fair. Good to know. Let's take some of that new iron that we just finished. I think we finished it, didn't we? Do we have... Oh, I want my Roomba. We need 200 iron, and we only have 100. Is that what it's telling me right now? So we're doing 100 at a time. Okay, fair enough. Not enough materials. Oh, we didn't actually have enough raw material for this? I was gonna say, I could have sworn we had tons of raw iron ore over here, but it looks like they just had not delivered it yet. Oh! We don't have enough... That's funny. We don't actually have enough electrical production to support the use of the metal refinery. That's crazy. We'll finish up here in just a bit, though. I'm not too worried about it. I just wanted to get one more job done. Output pipe. You don't have an output pipe. You just have output in general, right? Yeah. Critter drop-off. I'm going to clear that out. Smart storage metal tile. Cool. We're not done with this research, right? Yeah. No, we still have plenty more to do. We can build our thing. Okay. Oh, God. What is this? Is this the sound of it? Must be built in an unoccupied space. Maybe it is stationary, though. So, I guess you would wind up dumping... How would this work? I guess we're going to find out, but I'm curious to see if... Oh, lacks mechatronics engineers. Oh, God. What level is this at? This is the operator. Electrical. What do we need now? Mechatronics engineer. Requires... What, anything? Can I just put max on this job? Requires minimum morale of 16. Holy crap. And the mastery of the courier job too? Holy crap. Oh, that's nuts. Do you have to be cross-trained? Oh, that's so nuts. Mastery of the courier job and mastery of general engineer. Oh, wow. This is way more in-depth than I thought it was. Well, we're not going to be using the auto sweeper anytime soon at all. It seems like we're going to have to do a lot more cross-training to keep people happy. How are you supposed to manage... I mean, I guess all this algae... How much do we get here? We've got 200 kilograms... So I guess overall, if you just expand into a new area with more algae, it's going to be giving you what you need. I guess I just get confused about how much, how to sustain your colony long term, because it looks like we have to train people quite a bit. So, you know, right there, it could be someone who's interested in both the courier jobs. I don't even know if that is an interest or not. But to get, say, into the mechatronics, you have to have someone trained in courier and general engineer. So that's a little bit of time spent. So it seems like you're supposed to be in your base for quite a bit of time. Are there any sustainable ways of keeping... This is the maximum gas pressure in this room. Is that what it's telling me? Converts water into oxygen and hydrogen. Becomes idle when the area reaches maximum pressure capacity. Okay, are you actually spreading oxygen out? Circuit status. How much do you actually provide? This is power. Oh, this is the overall power thing. I guess I'd like to know how much oxygen it will produce. The electrolyzer compared to the oxygen diffuser. There was a report, right? How do we get the daily report? Here we go. If I go and expand oxygen, so oxygen generation only shows me the overall oxygen generation, doesn't it? Tells me what's been produced, what's been used. So we added 200 kilograms of oxygen to the air. Oh, here we go. This is the last couple days. Okay, so we were doing 500, 500, 666, and 700. Interesting. I don't know why it went down. I wonder if that's a problem with deliveries. Maybe people weren't delivering enough algae to the diffusers. But I am curious to see what kind of... Number one, maybe we're in an area that has too much gas. Oh, there's so much about this. Right when you think you've got a handle on one of the particular areas of this game, there's like 1,000 things more that you do have to think about. That's so cool. It's not really pumping anything out, but we aren't exactly dying for air at this point either. All right, let's take a look at the shipping side. We did get our conveyor stuff. Now, I don't know if we're going to have people working on this with the higher level jobs or what, but we got conveyor rails. Conveyor receptacle unloads solid materials from a conveyor rail into storage. I thought there was a way to dump it. I thought I saw someone doing a video once where they were basically conveying everything to one spot and then just dumping it away. So the automated sweeper automates sweeping and supplying errands by sucking up all nearby debris. Automatically delivered to any conveyor loader. Which is right here. So we would put this, for example, at the start of our expedition, like over, I don't know, in this general vicinity. This is the loader. And we would have our rail connected to here, right? Okay. Can it go vertically? Ooh, it looks like it can. So this is a pretty freeform delivery system. Oh wow, does it go through walls just fine? I mean, just for fun, we're gonna see what we can do all the way over here. So this would be my idea, right? We wind up... Oh, yep, you actually need a mechatronic engineer for the entire line. So we wouldn't be able to do any of the automation until we actually had someone with that job title. But it looks like it would deliver it right into the area you want. Now, whether or not you're able to spread it out and store it intelligently is another conversation. So the receptacle unloads solid material from a conveyor rail into storage. Does it do it... when materials reach the end of the rail, they enter a receptacle to be used by duplicants. What's the storage level? Is there a storage level, or is this kind of a temporary? This one tells us a capacity, 20 tons of materials. This one does not seem to have the same effect. It doesn't tell us how much, what materials can be stored here. So I'm wondering if we would have to have someone on this job all the time. Unsure, but at least we know something more. We know a little bit more now than we did just a few minutes ago. I know that next time we play, I'll have to plan for a little bit long-term sustainability. So you can see in the research tree, I definitely punched on through, right? We wound up doing a hardcore focus, like kind of in Civ when you jump for a technology that's like maybe 2 or 3 levels near you. It pushed on through to solid transport. So we skipped a lot of other areas that probably need some attention. And when we go down those different routes, that's going to help us sustain our base long-term and give people time to train into their different jobs. By the way, what did this do for the room in terms of these fancy crown molding? Can I look at the overall... What's my decor level? Hey, it's all beautiful, wonderful. So I could put this in pretty much any room and improve the decor a ton. Shove vole. Shove voles are burrowing creatures that eat the regolith collected on terrestrial surfaces. Alrighty then. I don't think I'm going to do anything here anymore because at this point we're almost at the end of the episode and the end of this little Let's Play. But it was more of an experiment to see how far we could get and what we're learning. But, you know, like I mentioned, there are going to be a lot more changes that come from the next big update, which is coming out in 5 days. So we will revisit Oxygen Not Included, hopefully with a little bit more knowledge. I think I'm going to go watch some other folks play and some other suggestions on the YouTube comments. So thank you guys again for all of your suggestions. It's been really awesome, and it's been really helpful to learn this game with you all. Maybe we'll play it on a live stream one day, and we can just have a live stream. Do we want to do this on a Let's Play or kind of a live stream series? That could be an option too. So let me know what you think. I do appreciate it. If you guys have never stopped by the Discord, if you're not aware, we do have a Discord for the Tobal Plays community. It is in the bottom of this video's description. If you click on read more underneath the video, you can go to the Discord link. Feel free to join us in there. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining me. It's been super fun. Until next time, take care.